So hello everyone, welcome back to botany class. And in this video, we are going to see some important exercise from molecular basis of inheritance. So at last, we studied the translation process and then the gene expression and regulation. For that, we studied one example, lac operon. So the question related with the translation and gene regulation, that is a lac operon concept, we will discuss in this video, right? And already we discussed some, I discussed some important questions. And a remaining further question related with the translation lac operon and the genetic code also we will discuss here, right? You see the question, all the question I have taken from only Narayana book chapter exercise. And by looking the question number, you can find the same question in that books also, right? The question number 151. Repressor protein bind to the following site of operator. So actually, the operator is nothing but it's a starting point of the structural gene. Or you can call it as operator. And here the repressor protein. Actually, repressor protein on the it's a protein which are produced by regulatory genes of promoter. So that protein they can bind with operator. Either they can block, they prevent the translation, or they will unbind or they allow the transcription process. The repressor protein bind to the following site of the operon they are asking. So the answer is operator gene. So they bind with operator and block the transcription process, right? So next question is operon is genetic unit consist of. So we studied operon meaning is what are the parts are there, like the first promoter is there. Within promoter, regulator genes, I genes are there, and operator, and structural genes, and terminator. So all together, they function as a coordinated way they can function. So that operon is a genetic unit consisting of. The answer is regulator, promoter, operator, and structural genes. But here they are not given. Terminator they are not given, right? Question number 153. Which are the following of lac operon is always synthesized? Actually, in out of 3 structural genes. So the gene which code for the beta galactosidase, permease, and transacetylase. In that, which one always is expressed on a permease enzyme? Permease enzyme is always expressed. The lac operon, whether switched off or switched on, because why the permease always expressed na, which increase the permeability of cells, permeability of cell membrane to the lactose. Then only the lactose from outside media enter into the cell. Then only the lac operon will switch on. So that there is always synthesis of this permease enzyme within bacterial cell, right? The lac operon is switched on by. So which one it is switching on? So when it is switched on, so the addition of lactose or allolactose, right? So the addition of here lactose, we will call it as inducer. The presence of inducer bind with the repressor protein and inactivate it. So that now operator is free, then RNA polymerase, they start to transcribe structural genes of the lac operon, right? Next question you can see here, question number 155. In the lac operon system, beta galactosidase is coded by, beta galactosidase enzyme is coded by. Actually there are 3 genes are there, Z, Y, A. Z gene code for beta galactosidase, Y gene code for transacetylase, and A gene code for permease. Here they are asking, so which lac operon the beta galactosidase is coded by which of the structural genes? So you can say Z gene, the Z structural gene only which code for beta galactosidase, right? So next question, mRNA which translate the permease protein is transcribed by which structural gene? mRNA to translate the permease protein is transcribed by which of the structural gene? Permease already we discussed, right? So A gene only, which responsible for, sorry, ZYA. Sorry, permease is coded by Y gene, not A gene. Actually, Y gene which code for permease and A gene alone transacrylase. Sorry, this question answer is Y gene. Lac operonis. The answer they are given product regulated, substrate regulated, and activator regulated co-repressor. It's a substrate regulated. So when it will switch on, a presence of substrate lactose. When it will switch off, in the absence of lactose, substrate lactose. So the lac operon is substrate regulated one. And next question number 158. The following has largest sequence in lac operon. Largest sequence in lac operon. Which one has larger sequence lac operon? So one is, so the largest sequence in lac operon is, so the Z gene. Z gene is only largest one, structural gene, right? Next question number 159. Acting sequence of operon R. So acting sequence of operon R, structural gene, operator, regulator, both 1 and 3. Actually, acting sequence are only structural genes, not operator, not regulator, right? So next question, the first step in gene expression is, actually gene expression is the first that it's initiated with the transcription process, then post transcriptional modification, then export of mRNA from cell nucleus to there, and then it's undergo translation. Sorry, transcription, then translation. The first step in gene expression is the synthesis of RNA molecule from DNA, right? The transcription process, right? How many guanines are found in double stranded DNA that has 700 hydrogen bond and 10 adenine bases? First we have to find, so the 10 adenine bases, 10% adenine bases are there given. So 10% adenine bases, definitely another 10% is what will be there. So thymine will be there. So adenine thymine is 20%. 20 now how many we will get? For example, in that 20% hydrogen bond you can calculate how much we will get. 20% meaning is, you see, you can put out of 700. So the 20% are, okay, out of 100%, 20% are what is that? Adenine thymine. So 2 hydrogen bonds will be there, right? And remaining, how much we have to calculate, right? So suppose if I am taking this one as a 150, for example, 150 number of hydrogen bonds between adenine and 300, remaining 400 is guanine and cytosine, right? So remaining 400, 200, the 200 hydrogen bonds, 220%, 40% is guanine, remaining 40% is cytosine. So that if you calculate like that, you'll get answer is 200 hydrogen, 200 guanine will get. Are you clear with this? Next, operon hypothesis was proposed by Jacob and Monod. Jacob and Monod only, they first proposed operon concept, right? And next question you can see, the codon and anticodon joined together by, the codon and anticodon joined together by, during translation process, the anticodon part of tRNA interact with the codon part of the gene or mRNA. How they will join, codon anticodon join it together. So which bond responsible for joining this one? Hydrogen bonding. Okay, complementary basis only. Hydrogen bonding. One nucleotide join with another nucleotide by hydrogen bonding, right? The protein repressor in E. coli is produced by, which one produces the protein repressor? Repressor protein. Regulator gene. Next, a group of gene working in coordinated function in prokaryote is together you can call it as operon, because the operon term applicable only for prokaryotic gene, not applicable for eukaryote, only applicable for prokaryote, right? So next we see, I think already we discussed this question. So DAS catalyzes the DNA dependent DNA synthesis. So DNA polymerase, right? And DAS catalyzes the DNA dependent RNA synthesis. That is a DNA dependent RNA polymerase. So DNA dependent RNA polymerase, or simply can say RNA polymerase. DAS catalyzes the peptide bond formation. That enzyme is peptidyl transferase. Actually, in prokaryote, the enzyme is 23S rRNA, whereas eukaryote, the enzyme is 28S rRNA. That enzyme is peptidyl cancer. And that catalyzes the RNA dependent DNA synthesis, reverse transcriptase, right? So, which answer coming? The third one. So, first one is DNA polymerase, second one is RNA polymerase, third one is 23S RNA, fourth one is reverse transcriptase, right? And question number 176, the synthesis and processing of mRNA involve dash, synthesis processing of mRNA involve, and followed by dash, which in turn followed by. Actually, first one, so the synthesis processing of mRNA involve. First process is what? Synthesis of hnRNA. Next, capping, and then tailing, and then splicing mechanism, right? So the answer for this question is, so the fourth one, synthesis of hrNA, sorry, first cap, next process is capping, and the third one is splicing, and the fourth one is tailing, right? The fourth one is the right one. Here you can see question number 179. The LAC operon consists of I gene, code for DAS. I gene on the code for repressor protein. Z gene code for beta galactosidase. Y gene code for permease. And the A gene code for trans acetylase, right? So the answer option is second one is right, right? Question number 179, repressor, beta galactosidase, permease, trans acetylase, right? Here you can see a codon has dash nucleotide, dash phosphoester bond, and establish minimum dash and maximum of dash hydrogen bond respective anticodon. Codon generally they are 3 because all options they are given 3. Dash phosphodiester bond. So in codon, how many phosphodiester bonds are present? So how many percent? Because 3 nucleotide, no, in between 3 nucleotide, 2 phosphodiester bonds are found. And establish minimum dash and maximum. Okay, see, all codons are if is adenine thymine. So adenine and uracil. Then we will get totally 3 into 2, 6 we will get. All are, if it is guanine cytosine, 3 codons in the 9 we will get. So maximum number of hydrogen bonds are 9. 6, minimum 6, maximum 9. The first answer option is right. Next question. Dash code for amino acid that mediate the electron transfer in non-cyclic photosynthetic electron transport. Actually, this is a linkage question. They are linking this topic with the photosynthesis, right? So the dash code for amino acid, dash code for amino acid that mediate the electron transfer in non-cyclic photoelectron synthesis. The dash code for amino acid produced by C4 plant in mesophyll cells during CO2 fixation. Dash code for first amino acid of Bt toxin and dash code for basic amino acid of histidine. The basic amino acids are arginine, lysine. Okay, this answer is this one, right? So actually this ES even the phenylalanine, GS even the so glycine, AG methionine, AGG even the it's a arginine, right? Lack operon, the presence of dash inactivate dash that allow dash to access the dash. Presence of dash, presence of na, in the presence of lactose. Lactose on the which inactivate repressor that allow the dash RNA polymerase to access operator. Okay, the third option is right. So next question, 181. mRNA having 5' to 3' they are given. So AUG, UUU, GGG, AAA, UAA involved in synthesis of tetrapeptide. So the first amino acid what we'll get, first amino acid is always methionine, right? And the second amino acid is UUU, phenylalanine. Okay, phenylalanine. Third amino acid is GGG, glycine. Next AAA, it's a lysine. And last UAA in the termination codon. The first option is right. You can check it with the genetic code. And in translation, the involvement of dash is followed by involvement of dash. Involvement of dash is followed by involvement of dash, which is followed by involvement of dash, and which in turn followed by involvement of dash, right? So question number 182. So in translation, involvement of mRNA is followed by involvement of tRNA. First mRNA, then tRNA will join. Then which is followed by involvement of, so next what is that enzyme, RNA, peptidyl transferase, here 23S rRNA. And then 23 RNA, finally that the process on the completed by releasing factor, right? So the second option is right. So question number 194. Study the following statement. Statement 1. Terminator of transcriptional unit help in termination of polypeptide chain. Terminator codon of mRNA help in termination of transcription. Actually, first statement is a right one. And the second step, sorry, termination of transcription unit help in termination of polypeptide. No. Termination only stop the process. But which one terminate the polypeptide chain? Releasing factor. So both statements are wrong. The codon with the dual functions are, we studied the AUG. So AUG it's act as a start codon and also which code for methionine, right? AUG. But the remaining are only either you see this UU code for phenylalanine, UAG code for, so AG it's act as a terminator codon, UGG so different amino acid. So the second alarm right. AG has only dual function. So choose the correct statement. A tRNA can carry more than one amino acid. It's a wrong. tRNA carry only one amino acid, right? Only one amino acid. And second statement is tRNA with specific anticodon can recognize codon for more than one amino acid. No. tRNA with anticodon they recognize only specific codon alone, not more than one amino acid. Third one, tRNA cannot recognize nonsense codon. That is a right statement. And 61 types of tRNA are found in cytoplasm that carry amino acid. These are two. So true. So the answer option is 3 and 4. 3 and 4 are right. Right? The second option. First two statements are wrong statement, right? And question number 197. This can be anticodon for amino acid serine. So the serine amino acid. Serine, you have to refer the genetic code. So you see, I think all the codons are, so because serine, the amino acid is coded by 6 different codon. So all are, it's a anticodon for serine amino acid. The fourth option is right. question number 198. This is an incomplete question. Question number 201. Select the two correct statements among the following with respect to lac operon. Glucose galactose may bind with the repressor inactivate. This is a wrong statement. Absence of lactose, the repressor bind to operator gene. That is a right statement. This statement is right. The Z gene code for fermiase. No, Z gene code for beta galactosidase. This was illustrated by Zegap and Modern. So second and fourth statements are right. Right. Second and fourth statement are right. And first and third is wrong. Arrange the following lac operon in correct sequence. Z genes on the and order they are asking. First, what will be their lac promoter? I gene. First I gene, lac promoter, and next one is Z gene and A gene. Right? This is the order. The genes transcribed by RNA polymerase in lac operons are, which genes are transcribed? Z, Y, A. So 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, 4. Second option is right. O gene is operator, not transcribed by RNA polymerase, right? These parts are not transcribed in lac operon. Which parts? Promoter also not transcribed. Operator also not transcribed. So the answer is 1 and 2. Second option is right. But I gene is transcribed. Then only we are getting repressor protein, right? But I gene is transcribed. But I gene is not transcribed by RNA polymerase. Okay. So next question, matching type question they are given here. UUU code for phenylalanine, right? UUU which code for phenylalanine. And CC which code for proline amino acid. If you are thorough dictionary, then it is possible to find out phenylalanine. Next, AAA which code for lysine amino acid. GGG which code for glycine. So which matching coming? Fourth one coming, right? And the next type, beta galactosidase, code for an enzyme hydrolysis of lactose, right? This is a hydrolysis of lactose is right. Allolactose on the act as inducer that inactivate repressor. Lactose or allolactose. Gene in operon on the so the repressor attach there. Operator on the gene in operon on the code for enzyme. Operator on the repressor attach here. So which answer coming? So first, fourth, it will start with second option. So 1, 3 and 1, 2, 3 all are coming, right? 253. So the exact answer matching is third one, right? Match the following term with their description they are asking. Non-coding segment of DNA. So you can call it as intron. Substance that induce lactose. Part of tRNA on the anticodon. mRNA as it leaves, the DNA is transcript. So the right answer is 254 is fourth one, right? No, not fourth one. Non-coding segment is intron. Substance that induce lactose. Oh, sorry, third one. Third one is a right one. And matching type here is reverse transcription. So reverse transcription, which one? RNA dependent DNA polymerase, right? Next, at 5' end of polynucleotide chain on the 5' end of polynucleotide chain on the what will be their phosphate group. So third one. A removal of intron, joining of exon on the splicing. Exon help in protein synthesis of protein, right? So the right answer is for 255. So fourth one, A5, B is 3. Yes. So Frederick Griffith, so what is the semi-conservative replication of DNA? Sorry, Frederick Griffith phenomena of transformation. Game Havande, his gas given the genetic code, right? Here where the genetic code, the sequence of 3 nucleotide code for single amino acid. Watson Crick வந்து double helix structure. Measles stand semi-conservative mode of replication, right? So the answer option is for 256 is first one, it's a matching, right? And a non-degenerate codon. Which codon we will, because genetic code dictionary is non-degenerate. Non-degenerate codon. Which one we will say it not degenerate one day? So UGG. Ambiguous codon on the so GUG. So GUG, it's act as ambiguous because which code for generally it's a valine. If actus is start codon, that code for methionine. So B is 1, right? And next amper codon on the UAG and Ocker codon on the so UAA. So actually in the termination codon, 3 codons are there: UAA, UAG, UGA. So UAA you can call it as Ocker, and UAG you can call it as amper codon, and UGA you can call it as OPAL, OPAL codon, right? So the exercise part, so you try to work out. If you are not getting result, so like the hydrogen bonding and the genetic code dictionary, the proteins and all, you can compare it with the genetic code dictionary, right? I hope that this exercise may be useful for your exam preparation, right? And thank you for watching. And again, once again, we'll meet in next video. Thank you.